Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Super Bowl Sunday. It's the Buffalo Bills taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. As I've been all year long with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The CD, this has been brewing for a few years now, but the Bills are finally over the hump and back in the Super Bowl.
And as everyone in the Bills Mafia would tell you in a heartbeat, looking to win it for the first time ever. Remember, they went to 4 straight in the 90s, couldn't get the job done, but as you have said, they've been on the climb the last few seasons, and here they are, ready to close the deal.
Meanwhile, for the Rams, what a topsy-turvy last few years it's been. From Super Bowl champs 2 years ago to 5-12 last year, and now back to the big game, looking to make it 2 wins in 3 seasons.
A few wild swings in there, but found their equilibrium as this season went on to get themselves back to the Super Bowl. Remember the first one they won? Big-time free agent acquisitions. This one will be defined by their roster and a big-time draft.
The fight. To the 2023 season is at hand. What a spectacle in Las Vegas. We're off in Super Bowl 58. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played. And his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
Now a first down throw, Kelly. The throw complete to Beebe. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met him in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
The Bills send the punter out. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And as we know and as we've discussed here in the run-up to this game, this is history in the making. The first rookie quarterback to ever start in a Super Bowl. An absolutely tremendous accomplishment, something no one else has done. But he doesn't want to just go down as the first to make a Super Bowl. He's told us all week he's here to win it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught by Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early.
Now a give left side. It's Dickerson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they were backed up against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
Out from the shadows of their goal line. Here's 1st and 10 from the 11. Here's Kelly to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
2nd and 10. To throw is Kelly. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Kelly. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On first down, it's Kelly. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw, Kelly. Running right through him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 1st and 10, Kelly. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Now Kelly. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Here's Kelly. Over the middle, it's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 2nd down, Kelly. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Touchdown! From 8 yards out. And the Bills are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 7-0 is our score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Dickerson trying the right side. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 29, here's second down and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They go play action here on first down. This is caught. Touchdown, Rams. From 21 yards away. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And the Bills getting set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Kelly to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Now Kelly. And that one too wide and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a loss of 8 there on the 1st down play. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. He'll look to throw. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Here's Ethan Evans now. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo set to get the football back here. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Kelly. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2nd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
A play fake. Now Kelly steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, Kelly.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Kelly. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. You call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
They'll set up a throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now back to throw. And his pass incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bills ready to take over. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now Kelly throwing to start the drive. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the Bills will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on second. Here's Kelly, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Kelly.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
The Bills send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Oh, twisting away. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Back to throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tyler. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run for it here with Dickerson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run, not a huge gain. but a nice chunk of yardage. And give them a full 10 yards there, 2nd and goal.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Inside give to Dickerson. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good to make it 17-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay,
this one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you gotta expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gott.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Short throw, it's Higbee. Out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Holt. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride, and I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm, they've been sharp, they've been on it, and they pick up another first down there.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! A 24-yard touchdown. And the Rams will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Kelly now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Play action, it's Kelly. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's a give up the middle. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The Bills send the punter out. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Dickerson on the handoff. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That'll be caught by Anderson.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll look to throw here. Touchdown, Rams. From 10 yards out.
And the Rams are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Now for the point after. And the lead is now 24. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a first down throw. Kelly. He finds his man. Complete. That's Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Kelly.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Kelly, he finds his man, complete. That's Reed. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Under pressure now, and they get to Kelly. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. The Bills send the punter out as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one may be his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. This is 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Holt. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
A carry for Dickerson. And down he goes just beyond the 35, and that pretty move got him some extra space to run. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in this Super Bowl.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Eric Dickerson. A tackle made by Dorian Williams.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush off it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
A try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Yeah, here come the Bills. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. On first down, it's Kelly. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Kelly. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Third and 19. Here's Kelly to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach, trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Running it with Dickerson. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 70 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2nd and 4. His pass caught at the 4.
And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll drop to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Rams continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, Kelly. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Now Kelly. Buying time to his left. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Kelly. And a loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble lost.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Here's Kelly. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. To throw is Kelly. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5 from the 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Kelly to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll run now with Dickerson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. On 2nd down now, Dickerson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now Kelly. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down right there after the catch at the 34. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 2nd down, Kelly. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jackrabbit Jenkins. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Now the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out come the Bills. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Rams have won the Super Bowl, and they will get the Lombardi Trophy. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture. That your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.